So, you were born a platypus. And here's why your life sucks. Let's start with the fact that you don't arrive through birth like decent mammals. You hatch from an egg. You look like God knows what. The best way to describe you? A tiny blind worm with little legs. You're tiny, naked, blind, and absolutely helpless. Want a snack? That's not simple either. Female platypuses don't have nipples you can conveniently drink from. Instead, milk is secreted directly through the skin, and you have to lick it off your mother's fur, drop by drop. By the way, all of this will happen in absolute darkness. Females have to seal the entrance to the burrow to maintain the exact microclimate your existence depends on. At this stage, your life is truly fragile. The temperature gets a bit higher, death. A bit lower, death. A bit more humid, a bit drier, a heavy rain, an ant crawls in. Any of it is a mortal danger, and your chances of surviving this period are, to put it mildly, not great. Only after 4 months, once you're strong enough and covered in fur, you'll be able to leave the darkness for the first time and see sunlight.
God damn.
Now you can finally practice hunting on your own. Worms, larvae, tiny crustaceans, that's your basic menu. However, as life goes on, you'll realize, not only did nature clearly assemble you from leftover parts of other animals, by the way, your skeleton is a complete nightmare. Your body is also missing key components like teeth and a stomach. Your esophagus connects straight to your intestines, and the keratin plates in your bill that are supposed to act like teeth are clearly not enough. So you have to literally eat dirt so that small pebbles can help grind your food. A few weeks after your first trip out of the burrow, instinct will whisper that it's time to find a place of your own. You're a big boy now. And off you'll go in search of your corner. You're still green, but nature's laws don't care. They're ruthless and impartial. Lack of experience and shelter, seasoned competitors and dangerous predators, disease, floods, polluted water, humans. The entire world around you will try to kill you. And it'll do so quite successfully because at this stage, there's a 70-80% chance you'll die. Of course it is, unless you use your main tool properly. Nature didn't give it to you for nothing. Your bill is a super weapon that grants you abilities other animals can only dream of. A platypus bill is something between a radar, a supercomputer, and a shovel. Its skin houses about 40,000 receptors that respond to electricity, and about as many that respond to mechanical stimuli. Thanks to that, platypuses can detect the tiniest electrical impulses caused by a prey's muscle contractions, as well as micro-vibrations in the water and sediment triggered by movement. And of course, you'll use it to shovel silt at the bottom of lakes and rivers. But unfortunately, even such a cool bill won't help you make friends. Your entire adult life is the path of an endlessly solitary loner. No close ones, no buddies, no acquaintances, no one. No one will be happy about your hunting successes. No one will care for you when you're sick. No one will come to your birthday. And even if you want a friend, your gut, your radically introverted nature, won't let you see another platypus as a companion, only as an opponent, a rival, or a trespasser. Your world is harsh, and if you dare trust another, you'll likely get a knife in the back. Well, a spur. Males have spurs in their hind legs, about 1.5 centimeters long. They're not for hunting, only for fighting other males. These spurs are connected to venom glands, so you won't get away with just a scratch or a prick. You're in for severe pain and inflammation, and in some cases, paralysis of the injured limb for hours or even days. In the wild, that's more or less a death sentence. So it's best to steer clear of other males. But in the grayness of your solitude, a glimmer of light will appear. You'll meet her. A bit of courtship dancing, you'll swim around her, give her tail a gentle nibble, and she's yours. But you'll be together only briefly, just a few days. After which, you'll leave her on her own. Your nature won't let you stay together any longer, and most likely you'll never see each other again. You'll head back to your place, and she will shoulder all the burdens and hardships of motherhood. The burrow she digs with her own paws is a whole labyrinth up to 20 meters deep, with dead ends and plugs of packed earth for protection from predators and floods. For almost the entire egg incubation period, she'll have to starve, living off the fat reserves in her tail. And after months of nursing, she'll be exhausted and depleted. But despite all the hardships, she'll be a good mom. Female platypuses are among the most devoted mothers in the animal world. She'll do everything she can so that one day, the little platypus pups crawl out of the nest and see the sunlight. She'll fill their world with her warmth before they set off forever on their own, lonely journeys. Because her own lonely, cold world will also grow a little warmer the moment when